And we're live, pal. How's everyone doing over on the internet world? This is Chillmonger. I've got how many subscribers? I can't check. I'm not on that page. But we're doing a live review of the X-Men because I tried entering the digital code with the redeem code at the back, and it didn't work with me. So Marvel's a little slow. Whatever, man. I'll do it this way. First 3 pages at least you can see because they offer that. It was an alright cover. I think Leinil Francis Yu did that. But then we get to this planet, to the Krakoa, the Araco point, excuse me. And apparently Rockslide is fat now. Rockslide is large. The guy named the Summoner is playing a game with him. And this game is not supposed to end until they're officially done. There was like a little rule like that. Okay, I don't think this game is about to end. By the way, he explained something about Rockslide, about how he's got his whole energy form, and that takes me all the way back to Pow. New X-Men issue, maybe 34, I think it is. But he was just defeated in Limbo, and he formed his body back because, they beat up on his friends. And he made himself out of the earth of literally hell. And it's the first time we've ever seen him change forms. Now he looks very, very rocky. That's the first time we've seen that. Never really called it an energy form or anything, but that's the way that they explain that. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Who is worthy enough to remove Spooner from the Bifrost pudding? Oh, you're doing a Bill Cosby joke. You're like a good troll because I actually find you funny, my friend. Keep it up. More of those. You remember that joke about the hangnails? If you're a Cosby fan, I want incorporate that. Yeah, not this book. This book over here is what I was reading. Apocalypse is gonna show up, and this is the grandfather. Apocalypse, you gotta say the A. And apparently everything he was doing in Excalibur, which is a book I wasn't reading, he just kind of explains, yeah, I've been prepping for it. And he takes Summoner off. The next parts of the books is pure storytelling, just giving us the history of Araco, telling us about the sword that we knew about, that sword that split it into two. There was war the whole time between the time that Apocalypse last seen his family off. And it's really just storytelling. And I wasn't too thrilled about it. I was just, man, to get to the point. Okay, those are your parents right there, and you're the Summoner, and there's a female, and they had all these funny names. One of the people we were introduced to, one of the mutants, the Four Horsemen, one of them was named Iska, and her ability, her mutant power, was the ability to always win. She could never lose. Never lose or always win, one or the other. I think it matters. But this Iska changed sides, and that's why they're in the predicament that they're in. And man, what a mutant ability to have. I can see writers writing themselves in a corner to use this character, but thankfully it's not really a character who they're going to be using in Marvel for like ever and ever. I think this is just like a for here story, a Ten of Swords story. Ten of Swords. I'm not too. This did make me care more about Ten of Swords. This book did. But I don't know if I could say with a 100% certainty that I'm gonna like this event. I'll read issue 1. I'll read Creation. It's highlighted in red. But the way this is going, I don't know. But the power that Iska has, I think it's incredibly restrictive to have, to actually make a mutant not lose. Because one day Marvel will just, they'll be like, okay, well, there was this battle. And in this battle, they were fighting over land. They fought at the waterfall. They lost the fight, right? And Iska would have been on the losing side. But then they'll be like, but no, they got banished to the land where after the fight at the waterfall, they changed the geography of it, and now water goes there. So even though they lost the land, they actually won because now the river streams downwards. And even though like people were defeated and got their asses handed to them, they won because Iska's ability is you can't lose. That's the way I see that power going. I'm a negative Nancy today, but they're gonna a certain point of view Iska's abilities. if we go long enough. Hickman might be the one to do it for all I know. Like it's not like he's perfect. He retconned Moira X. I enjoyed it, but a retcon is a retcon. So that's Iska getting all the attention she deserves. This is her actually, right there. The one on the left. So they fight, and it kind of gets summarized easily with what Summoner says at the very, very end. I was sent ahead to find you, and now that Summoner is here on Earth, he's gonna talk to the mutant army that Apocalypse has assembled for him, even though that's exactly not how it happened. We don't know anything about these guys. You guys in your war and everything, yeah, the heroes are going to come in and save the day because they're heroes. But let's don't act like you can take credit for all of this goodness, Apocalypse. It's not about you. We need a new style of doing events. You mean like the crossover? Yeah, the crossover. They did it perfectly with House of X Powers X. Everything stopped, and they said, fans of the X-Men, this is important. And we all got to, enjoy comics for 12 weeks, and those were high-selling books. And expensive books. They weren't $4 books. They were all more than $4. What's going on, Jam Geek 16? I don't recognize your name, my friend. So you're not my friend yet. Keep writing in the comment section, we'll become friends. That's no way to build an audience. He goes, who wins if she fights Domino? Bingo! Mark, you get a round of applause. Who wins if she fights Domino, right? It is comment of the year right there. That's how I'm happy I did this review live. Just for that comment. You made this stream. What happens if she fights Domino? Well, you asked me the question. Let me take it seriously and answer it. What are they fighting over, right? They could be fighting over the last slice of pizza. All right, it's because like, yo, I'm new here. You guys just helped us out with the Ten of Swords event, Domino, and I'm parched. Just give me this pizza. And Domino says, sure, I'll give you the pizza. Oh, look, there is no pizza. And she goes, no, it's behind the box. I can see it. You're probably holding it in your other hand. And Domino switches hands. And she's like, you mean like this? No, Domino, that's not. And then they finally get to fighting, right? Iska is going to use, she had a sword, didn't she? What was her power? What was her fighting style? Yeah, she had a sword. She had a sword at the back. So Iska's going to use that sword, right? And she's going to cut the entire bottom of the pizza and like a very thin piece of the bottom of the pizza. So like 99% of the pizza is big, but there's that 1% slice. And she'll hold it like she had it and see, it looks like they both have one half of a pizza. And since Iska doesn't know that she doesn't know what pizza tastes like, she'll think that she had the whole pizza slice because it'll be a half of a triangle. And Domino's lucky because Iska doesn't know what pizza is, so even though Iska thinks she won, she didn't. That's what happens. A headcanon with Chill. That was a horrible one. Book concludes, like I said, with what's his name saying, "This is for my people," and that's the gateway that they created. So whatever been going on in Excalibur, shoot, it's bad. Banshee's in there, and this other guy named Eunice the Untouchable. Apparently, he's like an old-time hero. I had to Google him. Okay, bringing people to prominence. He did that early in the book with these dudes here, Rockslide, Loa, and Anole. Keep doing that, Jonathan Hickman. Keep making it feel like this is a wide world of characters, and it's not just going to be Nightcrawler and Storm all the time. There's going to be times where these lesser-known mutants show up. I like that about this book. But when it gets down to the fighting now, we'll see where it goes. If there's more mystical mumbo jumbo stuff, I'm not gonna love this event, and I'll drop it. But if the fighting is awesome, and all these mutant abilities are more creative than Iska's mutant ability, or the guy with the white sword, the guy who heals 100 people every single fight, if it gets better than that, Well, what if that ability is really good, though? The ability to heal 100. I'm sure we'll see it in art form. We're not just going to read about it in words. I think there's potential here. I'm not going to condemn this series 100%. Of course, I have to read it first. Same thoughts for Children of the Atom and New Warriors. I can shit on the idea of the Children of the Atom and how they're just copycat characters. It might be good books, though. I don't even know. It's hard to defend it, because all we know is the bad. It's a Cyclops, it's another Gambit, it's another Beast, another Nightcrawler, and then another somebody. But who knows? Like Angel, I think. Who knows? It may just be a good book. We'll see where that goes. New Warriors 2, which is coming out one day. LOL, he says. All right. That's the review. Was it good? I don't think it was good, to be quite honest. But I'm happy that a couple of you guys stuck around. I bid you adieu. I give this book, let's say 6 out of 10. The art wasn't too spectacular, and the story was it was a setup issue. It did what it was supposed to do, but I'm not gonna act like it was the best setup issue and awesome and stuff. It was all right. 6 out of 10, yeah. Bye. End broadcast.